need to get my toes done.
They're done.
Bitch, look
Don't touch me.
Okay.
I'm not even starting and you're already pissing me off.
You see how she is?
Whatever, and touch me.
All right, ready?
Okay, ready? Go.
Hey guys, happy Monday.
And welcome back to our podcast.
So this is a big one.
We're going to be talking about families, our siblings, just our family relationships, no?
Yeah. And we talked about it, what?
In the past episodes. I don't know which one exactly, though.
I think it was like the first or second.
But yeah, we talked a little bit about it in the first or second.
So, before we get like into it, what's been going on? How was your week?
Well, saw you what, 2 days ago?
Yeah, you had your mama's night out.
Yeah, we had a brandy, but we couldn't record with her because we're still trying to figure out how to do the mics like with 3 people.
Yeah.
At least. But hopefully in the future we'll have her over. But yeah, we hanged out with Brandy. She brought a few friends. And what did we do? It's like a blur.
Really?
Yeah.
So we came over to her house where we're at right now. And we just had a little bit of wine, a little bit of just chatter, and we
catch stuff. We catch up with everything. You can't really talk about that in the podcast.
Yeah, it was overdue for sure.
We talked about everything.
But it was a fun time.
Yep. I miss Brandy. What about you? What's your updates?
Well, for me, just been working. Also, I hung out with Brandy for the day before Halloween.
Right before.
So that was a fun time, but also woke up with the worst anxiety of my life.
Really?
Yeah. I was so hungover. We went on an all-night
No, you haven't done that in a long time.
I have not.
So when you do that,
and
after
you know it's special because I had not done that, and Brandy was here, and it was just awesome seeing her. Yeah. But yeah, and so it was nice, and then we got back to her Airbnb, and we just hung out, talked. It was a fun time.
Oh,
but
God, I hate the feeling of being like hungover.
Oh,
like,
dude, I hate the feeling. I feel like a bum.
I feel like I never want to drink ever again in my life.
No, dude, that's how I felt. And for me, I think it was, the fact that she was here, because other than that, I'm not doing that shit.
Exactly. You haven't done it in such a long time.
Yeah.
So I know after doing it, having that much fun and like drinking that much, after a while, it's always like a big hit.
It is, for sure. But I am glad I got to talk to her, catch up with her. It was a fun time for sure.
That's good.
Speaking of family, which is so funny because the other day you had your mama's night out.
Yeah. Pretty much that's what it was.
You haven't done that like since before you were pregnant.
Exactly. I haven't gone out since I was like way before pregnant. The Halloween,
yeah.
That was my last night actually going
Remember
out.
when like your mom would give you such a hard time?
Every time. She would give me a hard time for going out and drinking and all that stuff.
Dude, it's the same thing with me. My mom is the same exact way.
Yeah. And it's funny because you haven't done it in such a long time. So most people always focus on like the negatives, and it sucks because even though you have gone so long without partying and doing all that stuff, the second that you go back to doing it, just like one day, because we have Brandy over, of course, it's like
it was more of a special occasion. I think it was more of a special occasion. The fact that our best friend is in town, we haven't seen her in a while, so I think it nothing wrong with it.
It was such a chill night, at least the night that we had. It was a really chill night.
Yeah,
like,
it was super freaking chill. But yeah, so at the end of the day, family's always going to give you a freaking hard time. They're always going to, because they love you.
It's unfortunately it's because they love you so much that they care so much, but they don't go the right way about it. They could have gone. They could do different things to let us know that they disapprove, but they choose to like take it out on us like in a very like shitty
and
way.
then there's also those instances where they're not coming about it the right way, so you are very like, whoa, what's going on? Because at the end of the day, there is a way to talk to people, and there is a way to address things, not just to your family, but in general. Common decency is to talk to somebody how you want to be talked to. Do you think stricter parents raise more rebellious kids?
Yes.
Okay.
In my opinion, because that was my experience.
So I'm a little bit on the fence, because I do think that if your parent is lenient with you and really isn't, there's parents who don't give a shit. that's a whole different story. If your parent doesn't give a shit, you're most likely going through like some emotional, because you want your parents to give a shit, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you don't think you do, I think you do. That's like subconsciously you're like, okay, well, you do want somebody to care for you, you know? So I'm kind of on the fence about it, because yes, stricter parents do raise more rebellious kids because they do a lot of shit behind their back. But then again, parents who are more lenient, I feel like that's the kids that get more in trouble, which in sense is a rebellious kid.
It depends. I think it depends on the kid's personality.
Right.
Because I'm going to give you 2 examples. My mom kept me in this bubble. I wasn't able to do many things. She was very, very strict with me. And I rebelled completely because of that. And I have a bunch of friends from when I used to go to church that have the same situation. Their parents were so strict that once they turned 18, they rebelled. They said, you know, fuck this, I'm going to do what I want. But then I have my friend, and she says, I don't know if you met her. Her name is Daniela. But she says that her mom cared about her and everything, but was very lenient with her. She was like, I mean, I trust you. You could do whatever you want. But my friend's personality is so chill. Like, she gets everything done. She's good at school. She's like, she doesn't really drink. She doesn't smoke. I feel like she has her shit together.
Okay.
But her mom wasn't strict. Was very lenient with her.
So, but then you also say that, and I, like, for example, how your friend's mom is very lenient. My mom growing up was very lenient with me. I think my issues come with my mom in this. I don't have issues with my mom now. I've always loved my mom, and my mom has always loved and cared for me. But I do think she was very chasing men. So that's where it comes into play, where yes, she was lenient in the sense that I can literally do whatever I want. Like, I didn't feel like, you know, I had to hide what I was doing and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, if you didn't care, you know, whatever I do. And that's so true. Yes, I was very rebellious. Number one, I did whatever I wanted, and I was just doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing at a very young age, in the sense that, like, hanging out with like girls that are older than me, teaching me things that I shouldn't be knowing at that age. And then on top of that as well, I think once I became an adult and I lived on my own, there was a period of time where I was going through like, oh, I'm free, I get to do whatever I want. So I think it all depends on the kid's personality. I don't know. Like, you can't really say, oh, well, stricter parents raise stricter kids. Raise more rebellious kids. I think it all depends, honestly.
It 100%. And
like, I turned out great. I'm not saying that.
I turned out great.
I turned out great, but what I'm saying is that I did go through a lot. But like I said, my mom was lenient and was doing her own thing, but she did and does care about me and for me. She loves me. But she was just a little bit more lenient, and we were just kind of...
Yeah, I feel like we both ended up the same way, but we had drastically different parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it depends on the kid's
personality. Because my mom was not the, like, religious and, like...
Oh, really?
She was, because our family is. My grandma is a big, like, devoted person to being a Jehovah's Witness. So we did grow up in that.
I keep forgetting that you grew up Jehovah's Witness.
But then again, my mom was just very lenient with me. And I think at some point, I did, like, I made a lot of mistakes along the way because of the fact that my mom was so lenient. So I think it all depends. For sure.
On the personality of the kid. But I will say something, even though I feel like kids are born with a certain personality, but the parents shape it. If you ask majority of the people, their traumas come from childhood. So anything that would happen. This is what I talked to Brandy and her friend in the car on the way back to here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example. I have one trauma that I was always forced to do things that I didn't want to do. So my mom would put me in events and do this, and she's like, okay, go sing in front of everybody. I'm like, I don't want to.
Like,
but she would push me to do things that I did not feel comfortable doing yet. So I have anxiety, and I am a very shy person. I literally had to force myself to even do this podcast because you know me, I am really shy.
You are really shy.
Really, ugh. And it's because
But I am too. I feel like we're also on that scene.
You are shy, but not as shy as me.
So I'm not shy with adults because
that's true.
I can get along with any adult. I can have a conversation with an adult, especially like just adult, like for example, your mom. I love talking to her. Like I
feel like anybody can talk to her for days. She's so wise.
I can talk to adults like as if I'm like as old as they are, because I don't know, my mind is just there, you know. Now, when it comes to like people my age, it's very hard for me to connect. It is. I don't know. I just
for me
and
too.
And, like with you, like and Brandy, it was very like I'm so glad that we are where we are, because I'm not very good at making girlfriends that are my age. I'm not above, but I just think conversation wise, I think I'm a little bit more.
What I noticed, so it's not a bad thing, but I want you to know just in case. But when I was introducing you to my other coworkers and my friends and everything, the way that everybody sees you, you're very intimidating. So
really,
yeah, you would go because okay. Also, I was introducing you to them while Juan started working. So that means I was trying to get you guys together. Remember? Because for the people that didn't watch that was it the first episode that we?
No, it was like the third episode.
Yeah. So I was talking about how when my husband, his name is Juan, started working, I was trying to make you
date him,
trying to get you guys together. So the impression, everybody was like, okay, like let's see who she is, like, because I was telling them like, oh, I'm trying to get them together. So everybody was very intimidated, and they was like, oh my gosh, she seems like a bitch. But I feel like everybody says that about you.
Yeah, first. Everybody says so I'm a fucking bitch. I'm not a bitch.
Or like she's like, everybody was like, she was so like upset and like she was turned away. I'm like, that's just her. Like, I promise.
I think it's like
she's not mad.
I think it's just like my face. I think I come off as a bitch, and like I'm not. If anything, I'm like the sweetest, most like little teddy bear, like the most tiny teddy bear ever.
Like, you are one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. You are so like caring and giving, but you don't seem like that. Especially to, I want to point out, especially specifically to the kids, but not kids, to the people our age.
Yes.
And you're so like intimidated, but to adults, everybody's like, oh my God, she's so sweet. She's so cute.
To adults, I'm like, oh,
Or not adults, it's for adults too.
We are adults, but I'm saying people. Older than us, I would say I connect a little bit easier with.
So do I, yeah.
Now, when it comes to people my age, I have a little bit of a hard time, which is also why people do say I'm a bitch, like that I look like a bitch. But like once you get to know me, I'm not.
You know, when you just reminded me, my first impression of you, I thought you were a bitch too, but that's what I liked about you.
Yeah.
Because you were so real.
Yeah.
And that's what we clicked right away, because I'm like that too. I have like a bitch face, but not so much like you.
Yeah, I know.
Your bitch face is...
And it's crazy because I barely have eyebrows. Like if my eyebrows were fucking darker, I'd be like, okay, I can see why I look like a bitch. My eyebrows ain't that dark. So it's like, how the do I look like a bitch? Gosh. If only everybody knew I'm like a freaking sweetheart. Just like a little teddy bear. Like
you are a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But I think that's common with everybody. Most people that look like they're fucking rude and mean, usually they're probably the sweetest people I've ever met. You know?
The thing is, I can come off very like, if I don't know you, I'm like this. That's literally what I look like when I'm like.
That's true. That's what, remember we were talking about it in the couch with Brandy. That's why Brandy was like, oh, does she like me?
Oh,
At first, when you guys were first meeting, she was confused because she just thought that you didn't like her.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I know. I felt so bad.
You know, have you seen that trend of like a girl, you look at her and it says like, she looks like she would be a bitch and she's a bitch. And then another one, she looks like a sweetheart, but she is a sweetheart. She looks like a bitch, but it's actually a sweetheart.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Literally, Brandy, she looks so sweet and she is really sweet. You look like a bitch, but you're actually really sweet.
Yeah.
And I look like a bitch, and I'm actually a bitch. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh my God.
But I do want to start, like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I tend to forget to call my family. And like, not just my family, I forget, like you and I, we talk because, you know, podcasts. And we don't talk just because of that, but I mean like.
That's the main thing that we talk about.
But like,
podcasts.
you know, sometimes I forget to be like, how are you? How's your day?
It's just we're not used to it.
We don't. But I think it's important. And I think to all you guys as well, I think it's important to like because I do catch myself sometimes with you where I'm like talking about the podcast, like what we're planning, but I'm never like, hey, how's your day going?
Yeah, like what happened?
How are you?
Yeah.
Anything like that. Like I catch myself not doing that.
I also think that me and you were just such busy people.
Yeah.
That it's okay if we forget once in a while, as long as you understand this, because there's a lot of people that like get upset about that.
Yeah.
If you don't ask how they are, you don't check up on them for a while.
Yeah.
But I feel like our friendship works because we can go out a little bit without talking and not checking up on each other, but we get it.
But I think it's also important, and I think I do want to say that as well to you, like everyone, to all you guys who watch, and call your closest people,
your families.
Call your family, your closest friends, people who like truly like are there for you in the worst times ever. Call them, see how they're doing. You don't know if that phone call is going to brighten up their day. You don't know if they're going through such a dark time, because at the end of the day, we don't know what everybody's going through. Because I could be sitting here and I could be going through the darkest time of my life. You could be sitting there and we're acting like everything is okay, but
we could be going through it.
Yeah. So call your people, call your closest people, call your family. I know it's hard sometimes because we live so far and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or even if you live close, call your people. It's important. Thanksgiving is coming up, and don't just do it because it's Thanksgiving or the Thanksgiving month. Do it all year round. I think it's really important, because I do that with you sometimes. I'm like, I don't ask, hey, how are you?
I think
or
we've
like
done that once.
Yeah.
And we checked up on each other once, and it was like recently, and that's it.
Yeah, and that was pretty much it. But you never know if like that phone call could.
And what you said really resonates, because for me it's so hard to actually check up
itchy.
on people.
Sorry. I'm good, itchy. Sorry.
Get your crusty foot.
My crusty foot.
But it's hard for me to actually get that.
Sorry. Okay.
Are you finished?
Yes. Sorry.
Fuck. It's hard for me to actually check up with people.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like I don't need people to check up on me. So why should I check up on people? At least I always had that mentality, and I had to start changing it ever since I got pregnant. When I got pregnant, that's when people showed like their true colors. A lot of people stopped talking to me because they were like, she's not fun no more. So I lost a lot of friends, but I also gained a lot of friends, So that's when I was like, damn, like I actually needed like people there, and those people didn't check up on me or say like congrats or anything like that. That's when I started realizing, like, damn, if somebody is going through something, or maybe if they're not, it doesn't even seem like they're going through anything, I still should check up on them. Yeah. So I've been trying to work on that. It's hard though. It's hard because I'm used to not.
It is. But I think when you say like, when you said how, I don't need anybody to check up on me, I think that's also a coping mechanism.
Probably.
I think you do need people to check up on you.
Maybe something happened with me. I don't know, because I never needed, like, you know me, you know how I am. I never really needed anybody to check up on me. I think I learned it from my mom, because my mom was always very independent. She always got herself. She never needed anybody's help. She did it because she had to. She didn't have my dad. So I think I like grabbed that from her, and I did it. Even though I have a husband, I have like you around. If I need your help, I know that you will like drive here if you could. You get an Uber.
I'd be like, hey, I gotta be there in 35 minutes because my Uber is still 10 minutes away. And you're like, no, I need you here now. I'm like, well, my Uber's not getting any closer right now.
Oh my God, dude, get your car. But I know, like, I have people around me that if I ask for the help, I know that they will help me.
Of course.
Like, this is something that I had to go through with Bia and her husband. She loves helping me, but she struggles because I don't ask for her help. So when it came to the baby shower and to the wedding, I needed all the help I could get. And I think when my mom realized, she realized before my own family, like, damn, she needs help. Even though she's not asking me for help, I'm going to slither my way in and I'm just going to help her. So she forced herself into that situation, and thank God she did, because I did need the help, but I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
And I felt like I could handle all that by myself, the planning, the decorating, mentally, everything that was going on, because after we were planning the baby shower, right away we had to plan the wedding. And it was just like so much. No, first we planned the wedding and then the baby shower. But it was just all all of that and all the emotions, I needed so much help. And thank God that she noticed, because I didn't say anything, you know? Like, I didn't text you. I didn't tell my mom that I was going through it. Not even Juan knew. He was just like, I mean, you're okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. He's like, okay. But Bia noticed. And I don't know how, but thank God she noticed.
I think I'm also the same way, though. Like, I have gone through so much, and like, I could write a book on my life. But
You've gone through a lot of shit, dude.
And let me tell, and you know, most of it. Yeah. I mean, all of it, kind of. Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, all of it. You know, all of it.
I can tell you your whole story.
Literally, you can tell my whole life. But the thing is, I don't like asking for help. I don't like telling people my business because that gives them, in my head, I think it's more of like, oh, that gives them a chance to judge. Even with my close family. Mm-hmm. My uncle, he's been amazing. Like, in all those times that I've needed help, he's been amazing. And not monetary help. More like emotion, like just checking up on me, making sure I'm okay. Like, you know, there were times where I've gone through some really dark times where like I had no money to eat. My uncle was like, okay, I got you. My mom as well. And it's not the fact, but they're my family. No, they do it out of the kindness of their heart, because guess what? Any other family members that I have don't know anything that I'm going through, don't know half of my life. Mm-hmm. And they blame me. They blame what I've gone through on the fact that I left New Jersey.
They make up a reason to hate you.
Yeah, they've never checked up on me. They've never, after everything, they've never checked up on me. The only one that actually has been there for me is my mom, my sister, and my uncle. The only ones, even when I didn't deserve it. Because, I don't stay in touch, or I get so stressed out that it's just hard for me to stay in touch. But they know, like, they don't want me going through tough times, but it's life. Mm-hmm. And I've gone through them. Yeah. And it sucks, but it's also consequences of my actions sometimes. Yeah. So I can understand that. Mm-hmm. But even sometimes your family, like, do you think my other family members know what I've gone through? No, because they don't care. They have their own lives, and at the end of the day, they just do not care. So you're going to have your family members like that just do not care. Mm-hmm. And even then, it's still important to be, you know, try to reach out.
It's hard when you get the support from family members, because family is different. Family is supposed to act like family. Mm-hmm. But when they don't do that, it hurts. You know, it's worse a family member not caring about you than a friend not caring about you. It's life, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so I think it's still important to be positive and be like, okay, let me reach out. How are you? How are you doing? Because that is family at the end of the day.
But just because it's family does not mean that you have to get along with them. It's respect. But if you don't feel it, then you don't have to. That's the thing I also had to learn. And if they don't realize where they're wrong, if there's a relationship that you get into an argument and they don't realize where they're wrong, simply just because that's a family member, you have to get along with them? No. You treat them as equal, you know? Like, with my mom. And I'm so glad that my mom did this change. Because everybody, like I keep telling you, everybody in in her generation, I feel like they're so, like, stuck on their ways. Like, the way that we were, I don't know about you. You said that your mom was really lenient with you, right?
Very lenient.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Well, not you, but me and my friends, the way that we were raised with our parents, it's like, if you didn't do something right, you got hit. Like, very Latino type. Like, you got hit with the chancla, with the shoe.
I grew up very Latina también. So, you know, like, it's just, my mom, once I got to my teenage years, and sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but, that's okay. But as, like, once I got into my teenage years, me quería controlar. Mm-hmm. But where were you trying to controlarme before?
Right, like, that's different.
That was like a change where I was like, no, you can't control me. Now I can't be controlled. And this was more in high school. But before that, my mom was very lenient.
She should have tried doing that.
She should have done it before rather than doing it.
That's logic. If she never gave you, like, a standard, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, and then she's expecting you to do it all of a sudden when you're 17, 18, and obviously it's not going to work out. 16, even worse. That's la edad del burro. That's the age that you're not going to listen. It's logic and common sense. Your kid is not going to listen to you because they think mainly in high school, popularity, drinking, alcohol, going out, quitting school. They want to do whatever the fuck they want. So if you didn't have control when they were younger, what makes you think you're gonna have control of them?
Yeah,
now?
but I do think my mom, and I think like, although
She tried. That's that.
yeah,
effort.
although my upbringing wasn't the greatest, like my dad got deported when I was like 10, 11. That just threw me for a whole loop where I went through a whole phase as well. So my life has just been, it's just, she tried.
That's the positive thing you can.
And at the end of the day, I still appreciate her so much that she's here. She loves me. She checks up on me. Like my mom loves me to the
Yeah,
death.
she's your mom. She's gonna.
Yeah.
You know.
And no matter what.
When Katerina's older and she says, "Mom, you know, I didn't like when you did that when I was younger," I can say like, "I'm sorry," because I have that example from my mom. Other family members can't say the same.
Yeah.
They all think that they did everything right, that they raised their kids right and everything, that they raised me right. When in reality, you're human. You will do mistakes. You are wrong in a lot of things. And if you can't own up to that, what does that say about you? You know, what are you teaching me? What are you teaching your child if you don't teach them that sorry is a word and is used by everybody? So my goal is to learn that from my mom, because that's what she said. She taught me the word sorry, basically, because I didn't know it for a while. She wouldn't admit when she was wrong. And now she's like, girl, I'm sorry.
And it's so great that like your mom now is like owning up to like everything, and she's just being a great grandma because she is a great
She's an
person.
amazing grandma. Are you kidding
She's
me?
an amazing freaking person.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I am so glad I've met her. I love talking to her. You have no idea how much joy it brings me.
You
like,
tell me.
I tell
You
you
just be
all-
consistently like, I love talking to your mom.
Claudia, if you're watching this, te quiero. But yeah, going back to that, like, I can say now I give la razón to my mom a lot of things that growing
As
up,
you get older,
I was
you
like,
realize how right they were with
I was
a lot
like,
of stuff.
okay, like al principio yo decía like, no, mi mamá me está tratando de controlar, bla, 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 bla. No.
La edad del burro.
Exacto. Era por mi bien. Like, because now I've realized a lot of the things I've gone through is because I wanted to do what I wanted and I didn't want to listen. My mom, like I told you, she was lenient. But my mom has a good head on her where she will tell me. She has a lot of advice to give. And so, but I never wanted to listen to that advice.
Yeah, of course. You were young.
And so I think I suffered the consequences a little bit, like moving by myself and everything. Like, I just think I suffered a little bit. More than I should have. But because I didn't want to learn.
That's how you learn. You
Yeah.
don't learn by your mom telling you, hey, don't do this or this is going to happen.
Yeah,
no,
my mom
you
never-
learn with the...
Mi mamá never, like, would never, like, prohibirme that I, you know, but she would be like, no creo que deberías hacer esto, esto y lo otro, y lo otro. Because she knew
Right.
that she wasn't, like, super strict with me in the beginning. But then at some point when she wanted to be strict with me, you can't anymore because I've already reached a point where you weren't strict in the beginning. I don't know why you're trying to be strict now.
But I think, in a way, that is a good example for you. So now you know what you want to be, how you want to be as a mom.
Yeah.
You know from the beginning now, when you have kids, if you want it to be a certain way by the time they're 18, still
Yeah.
when they're young.
Exactly.
So you already know what you want to do as a mom.
So how is like so you have cousins. So let me give you, I want to ask you some questions, but let me give you a little backstory about my family. So my mom has 2 brothers. She's the only girl.
She's the only girl?
Yeah. My dad has a brother and I believe a sister, my dad's side. But I can count with my fingers how many of them I talk to.
Dang.
I talk to my uncle, one of my uncles. Hopefully he watches this and I want to say I love you. I talk to my uncle, my mom, my sister. Now, my sister's another story. Answer my phone calls.
That's so funny.
My dad's side, I talk to my cousins, like one of my cousins, and I talk to my dad and to my grandma on my dad's side. But I wanted to ask you, how many of like your family members would you say you're close with?
Close?
Yeah.
None. Just my mom and my stepdad and my siblings.
Okay.
I don't talk to anybody from... I do, but distantly. I talk to... Once in a while, I'll text my dad's side, and once in a while, I'll text my mom's side. But it's not... I think I'm glad and I'm blessed that my family understands me. They know. Dayanna's not going to text. And it's not because she doesn't want to. It's just she's like that. You know, she's a very dry person. So from my mom's side... It's like once a year, honestly. From my dad's side, I go visit. Like, yeah, once a year to go
I
visit.
went 1 year with you.
Exactly. So it's not, honestly, I don't really talk to my family members like that. Well,
Your,
with
your dad's wife is like hot.
she's so pretty. I love her. She's
Yeah.
so nice.
So pretty.
My dad's side of the family, I'm closer with my dad's side than my mom's.
Okay.
Not for any specific reason. It's just they're closer, honestly. And my mom's side is still in Peru.
Okay.
But it took a long time for me to get back to talking to my dad's side. Just because of like conflicts between my dad's upbringing with the idea of how my mom used to be. He thinks that she's still like that when she's really not. But I do get along with my dad, honestly. And I love the whole family up there. Everyone's been great and has been helpful. So
He's the guy that I met, right? In Chicago. That's your
yeah,
biological. That's your biological dad, right?
biological dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and that's my stepdad.
Okay. Yes. Emily is so funny.
I love Emilio. Have you noticed that I get my humor from him?
Yes, he's
my
such a
humor,
trip.
My
He's
humor
so
is
funny.
just like his. It's
He's
like
so funny. I really do love your family. Hopefully one
I
day you
love my
can meet mine,
family.
but your family is amazing. Oh my goodness, your mom is such freaking wise owl.
yeah. She's
Emilio
so smart.
is just a little bundle of joy. He's
I
so
think
funny.
We all get along so well, and our relationship between me, my mom, my stepdad, and my sister and my brother, we're all so tight because we've gone through a lot.
Yeah.
And we really had to learn to get along with each other. In a lot of families, I feel like they don't take the time to learn. They're like, oh, you're my sibling. I already know how you are. No, get to know your sibling. Understand. For example, it took me a long time to get along. I'll ask you about your siblings in a second. But it took me a long time to really get along with Nathan, which is my brother, because he is 6 years younger than me. And he would literally bully me as I was, the older one. He would throw his Transformers at me. Like, he was a lot. He would hit me, and it was just hard to get along with somebody that treated me like that for so many years as me being younger. And then I realized he's a kid. What happened? Oh, you're cracking.
Yeah.
It's like you pointed. I'm like, well, how
No,
did
I'm cracking my knuckles.
I mean, he's a kid. I mean, it's okay. And then he got to an age where I could really connect with him. And I realized also I am his sister, blood or not. I am not his mom. I am not his dad. I do not have the authority to tell him what to do, how to do it, when to do
Amen.
it, to boss him around. He is his own person, and he is a great fucking kid. I need to respect him.
Really?
But it took a little bit for me to get to that point.
I can see that because you guys aren't biologically.
Exactly. I had to learn. And then with my sister, the same thing. When I was younger, she was closer with my cousin, and they already know all this, but they used to bully me too unconsciously. Like, I was very bullied by Nathan, my sister, and my cousin. And they apologized, and we all get along great, but it was hard growing up, because of all that negativity. And then I realized, even though she is 6 years older than me, I'm still getting to know her. She was also a kid. She was 15, 16? I'm not going to judge her. She had so many things going on with her life too, and her family and everything. So I had to understand why she was like that too. And now we don't argue. I get along with her great because I took the time to get to know her. I know what she struggles with. I'm not going to poke at it. I know how she's like. She could be, for example, I just say she could be a little messy. Okay, I already know that. I'm already programmed to understand that. Like, okay, I'm not going to touch her stuff. I'm not going to tell her anything. I'm not going to tell her this and that. I understand her as a person, and I get along with her great. Thank God.
Yeah.
I get along with my whole family, but we all had to learn. And the same thing, she had to learn how to get along with me, with my brother. My brother had to learn the same thing, my mom and my stepdad. Like, we all think alike.
I mean, I think also when you're bringing in one family and then bringing in another family, meshing them together, it can get
It's
very,
so
very
hard.
messy.
It can get messy.
Thankfully, I mean, that really wasn't my situation. It has always been me and my sister, and I hope she does watch this because it has only been her and I. Growing up, we would sleep on the same bed. Like, we were just so just
close.
very, very close. And as the older one, at some point I was taking care of her. Like I said, my mom was very distant. So at some point I was taking care of my younger sister, and it was just her and I through everything. When our dad got deported, as well. It was just her and I.
She's your biological, right?
She's my only biological sister. Yeah, only biological sibling. But then 2015 came along because my mom had been dating her current now husband, which we shall not get into details about that, but she's now married to him. But in 2015, my brother came along.
So he's your half brother.
I get fucking confused. Is he my half brother or my step brother? Which one is it? He's
Your mom, your biological mom,
yeah.
and stepdad, basically.
Is he my? He's not like anything to me. He has no blood related to me.
Is he married to your mom?
He's married.
He's your stepdad.
Okay, well,
Okay.
wish that wasn't the case, but you know, fuck it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, he is your half brother.
Okay, so he's my half brother. I always call him my brother. I grew up with him. 2015, I was 15 years old. He came along. At first, didn't like the little guy, but
Of course, they're babies. They're
I was more upset of the fact that, like, I don't know, I just didn't. I was so upset.
The whole situation. that
Yeah,
you
the whole
told me,
situation. Yeah, the whole thing I told you, all of that.
Yeah.
But I love him to freaking death. That's my brother. There's no question in that. I don't care. He's not half. He's my brother.
He's your
my
blood.
brother.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I moved out at a very young age.
At what age did you move out?
Moved out at 18.
Girl, I moved.
But
out
I
at
moved
18
here.
too.
Moved out here at 21.
Oh.
I had just turned 21. But my brother, when I moved out completely, he was 5 years old. I haven't seen him since. No. I'm lying. I have seen him since. I'll fly back. But now he's a lot bigger. He's what,
And how old
11
is
now?
he now? 11.
He's 11. But he's so sweet. I love him. I haven't been able to see him grow up, so that's what sucks. He'll text me on, like, let me show you my phone. It's so cute. The way he texts is so freaking funny. And he's like, "What does LMAO mean?" I was like, "Text me more often, okay? I love you. I would never forget about you," because he told my mom if I forgot about him. That broke my heart because I love him so much. He's like, "Okay, my queen."
Aww.
He just texts me in like the cutest way. But like I said, it was very hard meshing our families together because, like, once he came along, there was a little bit of jealousy going on. But
Really?
yeah, just because, like, within us, like, because me and my sister are biologically, like, you know, we're biological sisters. And then he came along and we're like, "What are you doing here?
Who are you?
Who are you?" But then again, it's a weird relationship because I talk to my biological dad, but my mom doesn't talk to him. And yeah, they don't talk. They haven't talked since they got divorced. And it's a really weird family dynamic. And I don't know. I just feel like my brother is my brother. Like, I don't see him as anything else but that. So we're really close, but he is a lot younger than me and my sister. Me and my sister, we're very close, and we grew up very close. Now that she's moved out, she's a little bit more. She has her own shit going on. Yeah, she lives on her own. So now that she has moved out, because she's 21, she has her own shit going on. So it's hard for her to, like, text me or, you know, try to talk and stuff. It's hard. Yeah. But we're still close. Very close to my mom, very close to my uncle. But other than that, I don't really talk to my stepdad. I haven't talked to him in a while. Just
Good.
Yeah. It's since that whole thing happened, it's always been a hello, hi.
Like I said, you do not.
I don't need to.
You don't need to. You have no reason to. Even if you feel like you have to, if somebody tells you that you should out of respect, no.
Yeah.
You don't have to if you don't need to.
So out
If
of,
you
like,
don't feel like it.
out of all my family, I can count on fingers who I talk to and who I don't.
Yeah.
So I want to do a little game segment.
Yes.
We're gonna do who's most likely to.
Yes.
Using, like, you're gonna do your family members, I'm gonna do mine, and we're just gonna. Okay.
Sounds good.
Who in your family is most likely to start drama on Thanksgiving?
Dang, that's a hard one. Because my family isn't like that. They're not problematic on purpose.
Okay, but
But probably my brother.
yeah.
I think so. Not unintentionally.
Unintentionally.
Yeah.
Okay. My family, I would say my aunt.
Your aunt. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who is the unintentional comedian? I know for your family.
My stepdad.
Emilio.
I love him. He's so funny.
Who's the unintentional comedian in my family?
Yeah.
I would say my brother.
Really?
He's a funny guy.
Aw.
Little one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only brother we have. But okay, who still treats you like a 10-year-old?
My sister.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's very like trying to make sure that I eat right.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up my ass?
Me, I would say my mom.
Of course.
Still.
Yeah.
Like my mom has not changed.
My mom used to treat me like that, but not no more.
Yeah, my mom does still now because I live so far.
That's why.
Yeah. She will always until I move back, but I'm not
Okay, she's your
planning
mom.
to. Yeah. Who's most likely to show up late out of your whole family?
Bruh, my sister. Are you kidding me?
Yeah?
Yeah. She's always late.
Who's most likely to show up late? In my family, I would say my sister as well.
My
Yeah.
dad.
She takes a long ass time to get ready.
Yeah, my sister too.
Really?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Yeah, like we got ready today together.
Literally.
Basically. We all just went check makeup. Okay, yeah. And that's all we had to
That's
do.
it. Crazy.
15 minutes.
Literally. Who turns into every combo into a back in my day?
No one. In my family, no one.
Like, cuando yo era menor, no?
No one.
Okay.
My mom doesn't
Me,
do
I would
that.
say my uncle.
Your uncle does that?
Yeah, he
I
does.
feel like that's like a thing that
He'll give me
grandparents
advice,
would
but
do.
he'll say, like, cuando yo estaba menor, or
Cuando yo era chiquito.
Cuando yo era
Cuando yo era tu
chiquito.
edad.
Yeah, cuando yo era tu edad. Yeah, my uncle. Who will spill family secrets by accident?
No one. I'll tell you, my family's not like problematic.
My mom. My mom is chismosa. My sister will tell my mom something. Okay, my sister didn't want to tell me, and my mom will be the first one to tell me.
So let me tell
Chismosa.
you something.
She's like, ay, no le vayas a decir a Nicole.
Oh, that's so funny.
Pero llámala, porque maybe te dice. You know?
Aw,
No.
look at she cares.
Yeah. Who gives the best advice?
To my mom.
Yeah.
Number
Who
one.
gives the best advice? I would say my mom as well. Who talks to the TV as if it was a person?
Just my mom.
Yeah.
No, my mom and Amelia.
Okay.
It wasn't big dude.
I would say me. I do when I'm
Dude,
watching.
remember we were watching Love Island?
Yeah.
Like what, 2 years ago? You were on the TV like this. Like, so what you gonna do? And you were looking at the TV like, focus.
So mean.
You're crazy.
Who is the cheapest?
Oh crap. I think no, not my siblings. I think me.
Yeah.
I'm the cheapest.
I would say my sister is the cheapest, but just because she counts, like, she's very much, and I get it because she pays bills and stuff like that, but she's very much like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. One last thing.
Yes.
I don't know if I told you, but me and my siblings, we're still working on what we want to do, but we're getting a matching tattoo.
Really?
Yes.
Like, how's it gonna go?
I'm not sure where in our body, but
Mhm.
we want to get a SpongeBob tattoo. So we have.
I'm sorry, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Who's gonna be Squidward? You
We
are.
have SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. We want to get the houses, not
Oh,
them,
that's
but
cute.
the houses.
Okay.
So the pineapple is my sister because she's like the happiest one.
Yeah.
She's the sweetest one out of all of us. Of course, my brother is Patrick just because it makes sense and he's funny. He's like dumb like that sometimes. And I'm Squidward because I'm a bitch.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Who's your favorite family member? Not Katerina.
Damn it. My favorite family member. My husband.
That's not. No.
That doesn't.
No.
Yes, it
Not-
counts.
Okay, no, it doesn't count. Katerina and Juan don't count. Or your
Okay.
mom.
Okay, right after that, Emilio.
Okay, not Emilio.
Which
I'm just
one
kidding. I'm
is
just
my
kidding.
favorite sibling?
No, I'll
Is that
take
the
it. I'll
question?
take it. Actually, that is my question. Who is your
don't-
favorite sibling?
Like, honestly, 100%.
Fatty or Nathan?
I don't have a favorite sibling.
Or the baby?
I don't have a favorite sibling. I promise.
You gotta answer.
I don't hang out with one more than the other. My sister thinks that me and Nathan get along better.
Yeah?
But there's such a lie. Yeah, that's what she thinks. She's like, oh my god, he likes you more.
I think Fatty is super calmada though. Like super like.
She's chill.
She's
Fati's so
bien
chill.
callada.
Like I get along with her as much as I get along with
Yeah.
Nathan. But just differently. Like I can talk to Nathan about certain stuff, and I talk to her about certain.
It's so
stuff.
hard for me too, because I think about it. I'm like, my brother or my sister, and I'm like, my brother is because he's a baby. He's not a baby,
they're
but he's
so
10.
different that
so
it's
different. It's so hard to choose.
exactly. So I wouldn't. I
Yeah.
honestly wouldn't be able to choose.
I wouldn't either, because I love my sister, and I love that she's a little bit of a hard ass on me too. But also, my brother's just a baby. He's just a baby.
He's just a baby.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked our video and our combo,
You can
our
watch
vibe,
it
if you liked our outfits, like our video, subscribe, leave a comment,
Yes.
and follow us on all our socials at Monday Pod Official.
And we will see you next Monday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.